You know, it's kind of funny every time I kind of think about it that 8 years ago was when I decided to post a video to see if I can try the whole LPing thing. 8 years ago, like literally, I can't. I try to remember the exact date. I know it was like very late October. I don't know if it was the 24th or the 26th. But that was my first year of college, first semester of college, right out of high school, and I was bored one day. I think I was waiting in between classes, and I very, very, very recently discovered LPs at that point in time, and I was like, you know what? I kind of want to give it a shot. And I still remember I was playing, I think for the hell of it, I was playing Metal Gear Solid because it's one of my favorite games, period. I'm like, you know what? Let's see if I can try this whole LPing thing, you know, for my own. And I remember back then I had like this crappy laptop, mainly just to get some type of schoolwork done. And I barely could play the game. The audio quality was crap because I was using my built-in laptop mic. And I was quiet like this. I was like, hey guys, blah, blah. You know, I was like that, you know, and I always say, you know, whenever you get started LPing, it's going to take a while to get into that habit, to get into that broadcasting persona, if you want to say so, because I mean, I'll say this, I'm not like this 24/7. You know, people who know me and, you know, when I'm out and about, I don't act like this per se. You know, I am a more reserved guy. I'm kind of shy, you know, but like I break out of that once I, you know, I get a little comfy, but I'm definitely not like this out and about. And I think my true self, in a sense, was showing at the very beginning. I was making videos because I wasn't sure. I wasn't comfortable doing it. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. And 8 years now, eight years later, I still probably don't know what I'm doing. But I really don't think a day goes by where or I don't regret doing it. I guess I was trying to say. I'm happy I sat my ass down 8 years ago and decided to try out LPing because there's so many opportunities, so many people that I never would have met, and there's all these great memories simply because I wanted to try out LPing. So it's funny, you look back at things and you'll notice, like, I mean, it's 8 years. A lot of things happen in 8 years, and I just keep thinking back about what has happened over the 8 years, you know, like, a big thing was starting college, you know, going through the entirety of my college career, you know, like, all the ups and downs of college, you know, these LPing years have been there for them. You know, like I said, I went to college, graduated college, got a job. Oh man, it's insane. Like I said, so much can happen in someone's life in 8 years, you know, even a year or even less than that. Your life can change dramatically in a matter of minutes or seconds, I guess. You know, you never know what's going to happen in the future. And that's why I keep telling people, you know, whenever they may be feeling down at a certain point in time, or they're unsure, they're uneasy about something, it's like life can guide you to very random places, but that is life. Life is meant to throw obstacles at you, and you're meant to get through them. You can get over them. We as human beings are kind of built to bypass that, to get through it all. You know, for God's sakes, you think I was like straight up happy all the time in these 8 years? God, no. Hell no. You know, we all have our happy times, our sad times, and like it's like you feel the world's against you, but no. Like life can change in an instant for the better. And that's why even like starting LPing and meeting all these wonderful people and like seeing all these opportunities come up, I'm thankful for it, because like in the days I did feel down, or I wasn't sure, you know, how to get over this obstacle or whatever, I had people I can talk to. I had people I can console with. There was something I could do that kind of helped ease whatever crappy situation I was going through at that point in time. People say, like, you know, video games and various things. I shouldn't say video games, but like hobbies in general. Whether it be video games, movies, TV shows, anime, any type of hobby, I guess can be viewed as a form of escapism for a lot of people. And I guess what I guess I tend to forget is the videos and the streams that I produce can be a form of escapism for people who may have crappy days. And I think that's one of the main reasons why I still kind of do this. I know firsthand there are people out there who look forward to the content I produce, or any content period. It's not just by me, but you know, just like LPing in general. People, there's millions and millions of viewers who go to that for entertainment, and when I hear that it makes people smile, makes people laugh, it's made their day better in some capacity, it is nice to hear. And it does give me that drive to continue going. But I think it's as I mentioned before, I think it's one of the main reasons why I continue making these videos 8 years later. Another thing, by doing this for so many years, there's so many people I've seen come in and go. And it's sad, you know. It's like, oh, they're not making videos anymore, but it's totally understandable because life, you know. Like, I think what a lot of viewers tend to forget is, like, this is for many LPers, many content producers and streamers and everything. This is not our job. Will we like it for it to be? Maybe. I guess it depends. But this is solely based on our hobbies and, you know, our downtime. We create content. We sit down, play a game, try being entertaining while doing it. Try playing the game well at the same time while commentating. You know, and that's just one part. You know, recording it. And make sure the quality is okay, whether it be your microphone or any form of audio, and then the visual, of course, you know, depending if you're doing 720p, 1080p, 4K, hell, go for it. If you're doing 60 frames, awesome. You know, but like all that adds up. And then there comes editing. Oh, that's fun, right? But you know, just to try making it a little bit nicer. You know, if you want to cut out various things, you want to add little special effects, you want to make funny things to your voice, you can do that. You know, but there's all that, then there's the rendering. And then, after all is said and done, hours and hours later, then maybe you can publish it to YouTube. And you can hopefully see the results of it, you know? But once again, it is simply a side thing for us. It's a hobby. And when you see people come and go, it's because something of higher priority comes to that person's life. Whether it be family, a job, you know, something like that. And I will admit, you know, I feel like over the years, even on this channel, I've been kind of slowing down in a sense because I've been having less and less time because of my job, because of things with family and friends. You know, like it's very hard to divvy out time between all of those. Even now when I'm making this video, I know it's a big rambling video, and I guess I apologize, but really it's nice to just kind of talk here and there. But even taking the time to make this right now is probably cutting out time that I could be auditioning for something, or I can be talking to one of my friends to catch up and whatnot. But I choose to do so because I know of the viewers who want to know how I'm doing. They want to know what I'm up to and what I have plans, what plans I may have for the future. And trust me, I have a lot. I mean, 8 years later, and there are still many, many, many things I still want to do regarding this channel. It's just a matter of trying to execute them. That is more of an obstacle, as I mentioned before in this video. Like, I want to do many things, but sometimes there's time constraints, or maybe I have previous or prior obligations I need to attend to. That makes it a little bit more difficult to produce the content I want, but I'm just happy doing what I can. I want to do more, and hopefully I can. Maybe in some way, somehow, I'll be able to produce more videos, more content if I can, but I feel after all these years, if I'm trying, or at least kind of able to get a daily video out, you know, around the 25-30 minute mark, then I say that's nice, you know. I still remember when I first started, I don't know how I used to be able to do this, but it was like 2 videos a day every single day. Whether it be of the same series, or whether it be alternating LPs, but yeah, I don't know how I used to do that back then, but somehow I did. I sure as hell can't do that now. Unless, once again, it was my job to do so. Even then, it'll be so damn difficult. But, I apologize, I'm rambling, but, you know, I wasn't sure what to do for this video. I mean, you would think I would have something special, but not really. I didn't even have anything really special going on for the 10,000 subscriber thing that happened probably half a year ago or so. So, you know, with this 8-year anniversary thing, I kind of just want to continue doing what I'm doing, you know? Of course, if you guys have ideas of what I could produce later on, I know people give me ideas before, but for one reason or another, it's either difficult to actually execute it, or it's difficult to actually get to. But, you know, any help is appreciated, I guess. And I'm also kind of delving into various things, like, of course, LPing, making videos on this channel. It's always been a big thing. You know, it's like, it's how I got started, period, you know? But I like streaming, too. You know, part of me even was kind of thinking, I was like, should I maybe hold off LPing for a while and just do streaming? And then I can put those streams, like, cut them up into, like, hour videos, and put them up on YouTube, because it's, like, best of both worlds, right? People who can't make the streams, they can watch the video later on here on YouTube. So I was thinking about that, but I'm like, I'm not sure. But I like doing it in between when I'm recording. It's like, okay, this day I'll record, and this day I'll stream, and vice versa. Or, you know, who knows? Or, you know, me still trying to get into the whole voice acting thing, which, you know, it's going. I obviously got a lot of work to do, but it's fun. To me, anyway. But, yeah, I mean, I mentioned that a lot can happen in 8 years in someone's life, and that's definitely true. It's nice to see the growth. It's definitely nice to meet all the wonderful people I now have in my life, and man, I don't know, it's insane. And not only, like, you know, just seeing myself grow, but seeing others grow too. You know, when you first saw them, when you first started videos, and now, like, you look at where they are now, it's insane. You know, like, I love the way my community has grown, and I love the way the people within that community itself, almost hit my mic there, have how much they've grown over the years too. For God's sakes, there's people I knew when I first started, like they were like in grade school or high school, and now they're in college or finishing college or going to college. I'm like, I feel like an old fart because I started when I was 18 when I first started LPing. I'm 26 now, turning 27. You know, it's not old. I mean, it sounds old, but hell no, I'm not. I am not old. At least in like acting mature and whatnot. Oh, I can act mature when I need to be, but when I'm playing games and when I'm streaming, I'm an immature idiot. I think a lot of my viewers, or the older ones, can agree that by the time when you're older, you get a little bit more immature, because it's like I don't know what's about. It's like you try acting all tough and mighty when you're a teenager, maybe when you're going to college, but it's like really. You still laugh at fart jokes and burping and whatnot. And I'm not saying that's for everybody, but it's just from what I've seen and people I've met, both, you know, around me personally and just people I've met over the years. It seems to be holding true, but whatever. So what else did I really want to say? I didn't go into this with a plan. I just hit record. I started talking. So I guess I just really wanted to say, you know, thank you all so much for being here, I guess. Some have been here the entirety of the time, all for these 8 years. Others have been here and there, some have come and gone. But damn, am I not thankful for every single one of you guys, because if it wasn't for you guys, I literally don't know what the hell I would be doing with my time. Simple as that. So you guys make me smile. Kind of like how some of you guys say I make you guys smile with the content I produce. Please rest assured know that you guys are doing the same thing for me whenever I get and hear comments like that, and I just can't thank you all for the support all these years later, you know. So, in terms of the future, I'm kind of hoping more of the same thing, I guess. Why not? If I happen to do some new stuff, cool. And I guess you guys are just wait and see. Obviously, with the various LPs I do, you guys will get those. Various streams, you guys will know when I do those. Any voice acting projects, you know, I will let you guys know as well. And if anything else major happens, you guys will find out from me. And just like life, we'll take it a day at a time. We'll take it one step at a time. If an obstacle comes in our way, we'll get through it. And we'll take things from there. So, as usual, thank you all so much for taking the time to listen to this ramble. I love you guys so much. Have a great day.